Hi guys, how are you? So I've been talk about fitness. So a lot of people have different ideologies, different terminologies as to what is fitness. So according to you, what is fitness? Please write it down in the comments below. According to us, fitness is not just about exercise, sleep or nutrition. It is about how you are leading your life. So yes, how to achieve our fitness and how to lead a better life. Point number one, we need to exercise every single day. Exercise can be anything, it can be walking, running, cycling, yoga, strength training workouts in the gym, body weight cardio at home, playing your sports. Any activity is an activity that gives your body some sort of physical exertion and helps you perspire. So, how do you go about that? Everyone talks about doing 45 minutes of activities, but how do you do that? So the first thing that I would suggest you is that on every Sunday, sit down, take your diary, take a pen, and then write down your daily, your schedule for the next week. Like we plan our work meetings, we plan our work presentations, we plan our daily activities. In the same way, we need to plan our fitness activities. So you schedule your activities in a way where Monday I'll go for a run, Tuesday I'll hit the gym, Wednesday I'll do body weight cardio, Thursday I'll go out and play sport with my friends, Friday I'll do yoga, Saturday I'll take a rest, and Sunday I'll go for a long run or golfing with friends and things like that. So every Sunday you are supposed to sit and plan your schedule for the next week as to what all physical activities at what time are you going to do. Add those activities to your daily planner, calendars, diaries, whatever you may be using. If you are not scheduling your week even for your work, you better get that started right now. Point number two, log your activities. So scheduling is one part and logging is another. Logging in a way, maintain your fitness diary and say on this date I did this X workout, on this date I did Y workout, on this day I did Z workout. That way, or you can use all those technology or fitness tracker apps and devices that are available out in the market. That will actually help you stay on track. That will actually help you analyze as to where were you a year before, where were you 6 months before, and where are you now. So growing and evolving in fitness is very, very necessary. I have seen a lot of people who say I walk 5 kilometers every day since the past 10 years and I don't see a change in my body. Obviously you are not going to see the change. You are walking the same distance for the same amount of time. Since last 10 years body has adapted to it. Why would it give you any results? So make sure that you log your activities and analyze those data that you have logged and change your workouts according to the data and the history you have, so that will help you avoid the monotony and that will help you be on track. Nutrition. Like your exercise is important, nutrition is more important because you only exercise for like 1 hour a day and you eat for the rest 23 hours of the day. So like we saw about planning our exercise routine or planning our daily activity routine, in the same way what we'll do is we'll plan the whole week's nutrition routine. So 4 major meals: breakfast, lunch, evening snacks and dinner. We'll plan all of those 4 meals for the whole week together. We'll allow ourselves to have one cheat meal. I'm not talking about a cheat day, it's a cheat meal. So every Sunday you plan where do you want to eat out, when do you want to eat out in the coming week. It can be Saturday afternoon, Sunday dinner, Sunday lunch or a brunch or something like that. So whatever your favorite food or whatever you are inclined towards eating that week, plan it in advance so that you can stick to your healthy routine during the week, anticipating that one good meal or cheat meal that you want to have. So that is about nutrition. Third, sleep. Sleep has the major portion of our lifestyle which is being ignored, and it is equally important. So if I have to rate things in perspective, it would be 20% for exercise, 30% for nutrition and 50% for sleep. That is the kind of weightage I'll put on sleep, because we often ignore sleep. Our bodies are not made when we exercise or when we eat right. Our bodies are made when we sleep and we recover well. So this is the time to work on our sleep. And how can we achieve that? Like we plan our schedule, like we plan our exercise, like we plan our nutrition. In the same way, we will stick to a routine of going to a bed at the exact same time every single day. Depending on your work, my work has got me going at 5 o'clock in the morning. So my sleep cycle starts at 10 in the night. If you have to wake up a little late, your sleep cycle may end at start at 11 or 11:30 in the night. But whatever routine you fix, you stick to that routine for every single day, and make sure you have at least 49 hours of sleep in a week. So that is 7 hours of sleep every single day. There is no taking that pride that I only need 5 hours of sleep and I am very comfortable and my body is adapted to it. Nothing like that. In the long run, that will not pay you off. So focus on your sleep as well. So now we know how to schedule our exercise, nutrition and sleep, and how to stick to that schedule so that we can achieve the best fitness possible for our body. So what are we going to do about it? We are going to do the following 4 things for the next whole week. Step number 1, we are going to stop eating sugar for the next full week. No added sugar in whatsoever form. You can eat natural sugars like bananas, dates and jaggeries, but no added sugar, no refined sugar in any given form, even if it is in your packed foods. Just read out your ingredient and you'll know if it has sugar or not. If it has sugar, you are not supposed to eat that. We shall be doing following 3 exercises for the next 6 days. You can either, if you are an advanced into fitness, do all the 3 exercises, or pick 1 exercises for each day and then do 3 exercises in a row and then repeat them. Exercise number 1, 20 squats for every single hour that you are awake. So if you wake up at 8 o'clock and if you go to bed at 10 o'clock in the night, so for those 14 hours, at every hour when the clock hits 8, 9 and even timings, you will do 20 squats. So how to do a squat? Make sure your feet are a little wider than your hips, not wider than your shoulders. Toes around 10 degrees apart. Arms straight and start sitting at the back. Go till you can, ideally below parallel. But if you can go to parallel, it's completely okay. Get up, squeeze your glute. Take a deep breath when you go down. Deep breath, breathe out when you come up. From the side view, take a deep breath when you go down. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Exercise number 2. You will do a plank of 45 seconds at every single hour. To do a plank, take a yoga mat, or if you're doing it at your home or floor, make sure you don't hurt your elbows. Just keep a towel or a napkin or a handkerchief, something below your elbows. Go down. Make sure your elbow is right below your shoulder. It shouldn't be too far out, it shouldn't be too far forward or too far inside. Elbows right below your shoulders. Straighten both the legs. Pull your belly button in and squeeze your buns. This is how you do a plank. This is not a plank. This is a mountain. This is a valley. You are going to hurt your back if you end up doing valley, and you are not going to get anything on your core if you are to do a mountain. So be in a position of plank, elbows right below your shoulders, pull your belly button in and squeeze your glutes, and stay there for the next 45 seconds. Exercise number 3, 10 push-ups at every single hour. If you are weak or if you can't do push-ups on the floor, you can do a push-up on the wall. That is completely fine. How to do a push-up? Kneel down. Put your hands a little wider than your shoulders. Again, make sure your wrist is right above your shoulder. Legs back and go down. Go down slowly. Take a deep breath in and breathe out while you come up. The most common mistake that everyone makes is keeping the wrist too far too out and opening up the elbows out. This is a completely wrong push-up and can definitely cause severe injuries to your shoulders. So once again, wrist right below your shoulder, a little wider than your chest. Go back. Elbows 45 degrees at the back. Up. Guys, all of these exercises are those kind of exercises which are very easy and simple to do. We shall be sharing how to do videos, as well. And this can also be done in your office attire. So I don't think you have any excuse of not doing these exercises. So take up this challenge, no sugar, squats, plank and push-ups at every hour that you are awake. And tell us after a week how does your body feel about it. Look forward to hearing from all of you. Once again, thank you very much.